So now I'm just presenting here my screen. Hope my screen is visible for everyone. Can anyone unmute and tell me?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So we are here to discuss about what UPSC is and complete orientation about UPSC and how you can become a bureaucrat. So firstly, before starting our preparations, what are all the things we need to know? Starting preparation is fine. We are going to start our preparation and we are going to study and we are also going to give our attempts and we are going to become a bureaucrat. But when it is a beginner, what you should do before starting and what are all the things you need to know before starting? First, you need to know what UPSC is. What UPSC is, it is a Union Public Service Commission. It have completely 27 categories of jobs present in that, and in that, based on your marks, you will be get appointed. So IAS, IFS, IPS, everything is all present inside that. So both when you are about to get into this, we have an examination that is called UPSC examination. So this examination consists of stages of 3, and the first stage is called preliminary examination, which consists of general studies and CSAT, which is 200 marks, 200 marks. So this paper is conducted in the morning session and this paper is conducted in the evening session. So this general studies is consist of history, and the history is of 3 parts: ancient, medieval and modern history. Geography, we have a physical geography. World geography will be discussed in the main syllabus. After that, science. Then polity, science is consist of botany, zoology, physics and chemistry along with the science and technology and the current affairs. Polity. Polity is a subject, it's a kind of a law subjects where you will be learning about the articles, cases related to the articles like human rights, fundamental rights, property rights, everything will be learned in this area along with the current affairs. And the separate current affairs area, ecology and environment, economy. So these are all the subjects covered in the area of general science. So this general studies maybe looks like a 7 subjects, but in this we have a category, and based on the current affairs, the syllabus will be get extended day by day. So for UPSC, though they have a syllabus in the website, that is not a fixed thing. We cannot only cover that. We should also daily study and keep on updating that. So how we will support in that is, when a session is taken by the faculty, if the current affairs is present, for example, if the ecology and environment session is going on and there is a news related with the Forest Conservation Act which is related with the polity, the faculty will explain you what is that act is, when it was released and what are all the features of the act, and now what are all the changes added in that act will be included in the daily session itself. So this is how we will be handling these sessions. When it comes to CSAT, so in CSAT, the fixed syllabus is reasoning, mental ability, comprehension, data interpretation and mathematics. So here, when it comes to this, but in this, the last attempt, 2023 of UPSC attempt, when you take the CSAT paper, there were the questions related with number system which is not mentioned in the syllabus. So we are not only covering the syllabus, we will be entirely covering about the complete mathematics which is related to the CSAT when compared with the previous year questions. So this is preliminary and this is the structure of exam, and this is how we are going to take sessions for you. And the stage 2 is mains, which is a you have raised the hand. Do you people have a doubt? Do anyone have doubt? Can I continue the session or anyone have doubts? Okay, I am continuing. If you have a doubt, you can even mention in the message. I can read. Now I am continuing it. So after the stage 1 of preliminary, we are now going with the stage 2 of mains. In this stage 2 of mains, we will be having the qualifying paper, which is of English, that is 300 mark, which is a compulsory paper. Language of choice is a 300 mark, which is also qualifying paper. This language of a choice is that you need to choose your own mother tongue language. If you are a people of a Hindi mother tongue language, you can choose your language and you can write in that language itself. If you are a Tamil, you can also choose Tamil and you can write in that. So English is compulsory for everyone, and the language of choice is that you can choose your own language which is present inside India and you can write that. So that is a qualifying paper and that is called the compulsory paper. And then we have 4 GS paper, which is a general studies paper. In GS1, that consists of 250 marks and that covers the area of history of India and world, geography, society and cultures. So these areas will be covered in the area of GS1. In GS2, which consists of 250 marks, which subjects are polity and governance, social justice and IR. So what is governance in the sense? When it comes to polity, I have explained you, it is a law-based subject. You will be mentioned with the articles and also some cases related to that, and the history of a constitutions will also be discussed in the polity, and the reference books will be given to you. When it comes to governance, that is that how the government should function for the people, because we are a democratic country, how it should be function, what are all the rules and regulations will be discussed in that. Social justice and IR is an international relationship as a IR. So how India is related with the other countries and how they are getting supported from that economically, defense related, and also with the other climatical changes agreements are signed between the other countries. Other presidents and other defense ministers are visiting India, and we are also frequently visiting the other countries to get signed off some agreements, and what are all those agreements and how it will be helpful for us will be discussed in this area. GS3 is also consists of 250 marks and the subjects are science and technology, economic and developmental issues, environmental issues, internal security and disaster management. So this GS3 is a compilation of both GS1 and 2. So science and technology we will be covering based on current affairs. So what are all the AIs, artificial intelligence is about, space related things, and also the other things which is happening by the science and technologies will be discussed in the agricultural area, in the medical area, in the educational area. Everything will be covered in this area. Economic and developments are based on the budget and also the recent agreement signed between the each countries, and how it will supports the growth of India, and how India is supporting the other countries, what are our exports and imports, and what is our GDP growth, populations, poverty index, everything will be discussed over here. Environmental issues, we usually know that climatical changes, zoos, and we are also now extending and making up zoos into the privatizations, how the second forest conservation acts will affect the all over India, and how the tribe peoples are getting it. Kumaraswamy raised your hand. Do you have a question? If anyone have a question, kindly unmute and talk to me. Else you can leave your text in the message. Everybody is raising question, but I'm not getting your questions. Okay. So this will be discussed over here. Internal security is how internally India is protected, what are all the connectivities we have between the other states, and how the terrestrial activities are communicated, and how it is stopped, and how we are protecting from the other people are mentioned here. Disaster management is that normal paper, which is that if a natural calamities are coming, how the peoples are getting affected, and what are all the precaution measures do the government should do? So these kind of topics are discussed in the disaster management. So when you get into the subjects, you will be getting elaborated what are all the social issues discussed in that areas out. The most important paper is GS4, General Studies 4, which is also a 250 marks paper, which consists of ethics and integrity and aptitude questions are discussed here. So ethics is that Chanakya's books will be discussed here. This is all we will be discussing about the out of syllabus. So while we are discussing something with the syllabus, we are also discussing about out of syllabus is that we need to know the society and the people's mindset based on their development and also their social causes. The people are moving from one place to another in search of their job, or else in the search of their studies. They are moving from one place to another. So obviously people's mindset will change. If they are conservative, they will become a broad-minded person and they will get to know what the society is. So based on that, we need to know everything. That's why we need keep updating with the out of syllabus books like Chanakya Niti, which will be explained in the ethics area. So these kind of things will be discussed in the GS4 paper. Essay paper is that we will be discussing about the social issues. So what are all we are covering in the GS1 to GS4, those kinds of topics will be discussed over in the essay along with the regular current affairs as well as with the regular things we were continuously happening in the societies, also with the subjects which is present in the syllabus. So these kind of questions will be asked in the essay and also in the ethics in the form of comprehensions, or else you need to write in the form of the questions will be given in the situation based also sometimes. Like if you are a bureaucrat of a particular area and the issue is happening, how you will handle? They will say you the situation also. If you are present in some state, or if you are present in Delhi and the accident is happening, you are also a person and you are present over there. As a collector, you are also present over there and the accident is happening before you. So what you will do there? How you will take care of that? So continuous traffics are happening in that area. How you will handle that? Pollutions are increasing day by day. How you will happening over there? How you will take care of that? So those kind of situation questions will be given and you need to be explaining over them. So these area is to check the ethics and integrity, and the essay areas or to check your presence of mind and your attitude, how you present yourself. So this is the area where they checks you and you need to be presentable to them. So this is what we are about to explain to them. And the last most important part of the main subjects is optional paper, which consists of 250 plus 250, which is a paper 1 and paper 2. There is so many optionals present inside the UPSC. If you are an agri student, you have agri optional. If you are an engineering student, you have engineering optionals. Even as a mechanical, electronics, electrical, computer science, you have multi optionals. You also have accounts optionals. You also have sociology optional, public administration, history, geography. All the optionals are present in a separate way. So how you will choose your optional based on your degree? No. You should choose your optional based on the scoring part. If you take history, you will be studying which is in the prelims as well as in the mains. Along with this, you also need to do so many homeworks for the history optional and you need to study it. And this courses, if you are present in Delhi or else in the south of India, you will be getting a teacher for the history. And when you comes to geography, the same, you will be studying in the both prelims as well as in the mains, and you will get the faculties frequently. So based on the faculty availability and also the scoring area, we need to choose our optional paper. That is a basic thing we need to look into it. If I am a agri student, I am a maths student, I can go with the maths optionals, which the syllabus is available for me. With the formulas, I can solve it. Then do it. That is depends on your confidence. Obviously, you can do that. But if you are from the different part, so if you are agri student, you wanted to don't do the agri syllabus because when you gone through the syllabus, you felt like you wanted to choose the other optional. So how you can choose your optional is Go through what are all the optionals present in that and choose what optionals you wanted to do. Write it in a paper. Go through that particular subject's syllabus and cover it up. Feel that you can do that. Then you sit and do for that. So what are all the papers you can choose, which is scoring areas or sociology, PSIR, public administrations, history, geographies, or usually people when they start UPSC they'll choose geography or history optional. They'll continue with that, or later on they will change to the other optionals. You can also change your optional at any time. Once you are applied with the optional, you need to write that optional. Before applying that, you can change your optional at any time. That is up to you. So this is what the stage 2. Do you people have any doubt in this? Should I explain any part of this, or else you're okay, you wanted to ask any question? If you people say yes, no only, I can continue further. If you people skip mum, I don't know whether you are listening or not. Can anyone please tell me? Are you understanding? Am I going fast, slow? Should I explain any part, or else I can move? You people are present.
You can move further, ma'am.
Sorry, da. What you are about to say?
You can move further, ma'am. We are understanding.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And now we are getting on to the fourth stage. Stage 3 of interview. Now, stage 3 of interview is that it depends on as you have cleared your prelims and mains, you are moving to the interview, you are getting shortlisted for that. And the most important is you are moving to your initial stage of Labasana, which is Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration. This is present in the Uttarakhand. So you will be presented there and you will be given training over there. You will have marks for your trainings and you will be selected from there. If you are IPS, then you will be presented in the Hyderabad in the Sardar Vallabhai Patel National Police Academy. And if you are choosing IFS, you will be Foreign Service. You will be placed in New Delhi in the Sushma Swaraj Institute of Foreign Service. If you are choosing IRS, which is a taxes related department, National Academy of Direct Taxes in Nagpur, which is presented in Maharashtra, you will be placed there and you will be given the further trainings. So this is how the structure of UPSC function, and this is the UPSC. So this is how UPSC, this is how you will be studying, and this is how you will be get placed in the Labasana. Now, why UPSC? You people should answer me why you want UPSC. Why you people felt of having UPSC? This is a kind of an interaction session. You need to answer me. Not that you need to unmute and answer me. You can even type and send me in the message so that I can read and answer you. If you interact more, I can say you lot. Else, I'll be only talking what I wanted to say. Kindly interact with me. That will help you to increase your knowledge. Can anyone tell me why you chose UPSC? I have chosen UPSC because I love to be a bureaucrat and its functions. The way we help for people, not only for people, you can even change the part of a society. I wanted to that and I love doing that. When I seen my area of collector, how they function, I thought of choosing the position from the UPSC. So I wanted to be the bureaucrat. So I have chosen UPSC. And this is how I entered into it. The same way I am asking you people why you wanted to choose. Just as option or else want to try. If you people or these, then how you will start your preparation and be a bureaucrat? The first qualification of bureaucrat is open up. Try interacting, no? At least through text. Okay. You people keep on answering for this question. I'll be moving to the next. So if you are feeling it's very too late for starting the preparation, if you felt like no, nothing is late. If you wanted to do it and keep on deciding that, that is late. If you wanted to do that, nothing is late. Start doing it and start the preparations immediately. Not only UPSC, whatever things you wanted to do and you feel like courage. Yeah, it is a courageous position of UPSC. You wanted to choose it. Very good, Sovia.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's not too late for your preparation. Service to nation. Good. Kumaraswamy. That's good, Kumaraswamy. You need to be our nation a service person. But in interview, if you say like I love to be courageous and you wanted to be serve for a nation, they will be asking you like if you serve for a nation, then the government will not pay you. Is that okay for you? They'll ask you. So at that time you need to tell them ki like I want to serve for the nation as a citizen. Also, if I get paid for the service, I will be motivated doing lot. If I paid for my service, not only by the money, but by the appreciations, but by the not ill-treating me with the positions, I'll be very happy for serving for the nations. So this is how we need to answer for the interview. So that's why I asked you why UPSC and I was keep on forcing you people to answer. Okay? Good. Now, how to start the preparation? Now you know why UPSC is and why UPSC, you all know the reasons. And we said that nothing is too late now. Now everything is fine. How to start the preparation? So how you will do the preparations with the references. So where to refer all the things? You will be going through so many social medias, so YouTubes, Googling it, Instagram pages, Facebook pages, wherever we refer, finally it will be coming up with these 3 stages of exams and this is all the syllabus and we all know that and how to start that. So whenever we are starting a thing, we need to start our first step. And what is that first step is? That is a preliminary examination that is called as a preparation. And this preparation is the key for the future. And how to unlock is that? First step you need to do is newspaper reading. What is newspaper reading? Newspaper reading is that your daily Hindu and the Indian Express newspaper readings, as well as your local newspapers also. But for UPSC, we prefer both the newspapers of Hindu and Indian Express. So how to start is, we will be completely teaching you how to read and write the newspapers, how to take notes from the newspapers. So for preparing preliminary examination, newspaper reading is very important. That is a daily syllabus for you and the updating syllabus for you. So we don't have a fixed syllabus. This is the syllabus. This is what I'll study. No, nothing like that. You need to keep on preparing daily. If you are studying a history, you may think that there is no changes in the history, and as of sudden, if a people is taking some monuments from the place of north or south or from the northeast and they wanted to know about it, and unfortunately or fortunately they are finding a hidden city inside the which is present inside the land, and they are doing excavations, there will be updating in your history syllabus also. So that is a key point, that newspaper is the first step. You are keeping it for your examination preference. So along with the daily syllabus and regular classes, you also wanted to start the newspaper reading. So this is how systems will start. And then NCRT books, which is a CBSE syllabus book. We need to study all the books except math and English. Science, social books ethics books, polity books which are all present for the NCERT. Other than the English and math, we need to prepare from the books. And now, how to read the NCERTs and how to make notes from the NCERTs will also be decided for you, and that will be instructed for you. And in the session, we will teach you how to take notes from us, and we also quote some previous year question paper of NCERTs. How to take notes from, why the NCERT book is more important is, when you read a lesson, a chapter from the NCERT book, if you are reading it, how you will know that you know about it? If you read a 6th standard book of NCERT, when you are reading it, you will feel like you know that. But when you take the book back answer, and if you sit and answer that, you couldn't, maximum at least 1 or 2 questions will go wrong. Sometimes UPSC will ask the exact book back questions of NCERT books, or else exact passage from the NCERT books with a single place with a blank space. So that's why NCERT is very important. And we will be teaching you about how to make notes for newspaper as well as for the NCERTs, and those notes will be provided for you during the session as a material. So for preliminary or else a mains course, or else both the preliminary and mains as a foundation course, if you are taking from us, we will be providing you the live sessions, and at the end of the session you will be getting the recording of the session. If you missed out the session, you can see the recordings. You will be getting the material for the session daily, and also you will be getting daily test questions based on the daily classes. You will be getting daily test questions from Monday to Friday. You will be having the session. At the end of the Friday, you will get your daily test, and in the Saturday you will get the week test question paper. So you need to submit that week test question paper on Sunday. Why we keep on making you do write test? You need to remember the facts. And now here comes a point, why to remember all the fact and how to remember the facts. If you study the history, now we all know that India got independence, in the date, the year, everything we know that. How we know, and whenever we ask how you remember the answer, because we keep on repeating it daily, and that is a basic thing. We simply know the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. We know that, but these facts are completely set in our mind. These facts never forgets, but the facts which are going to study in the UPSC are different facts other than the preparation which we have made in the earlier days. So these facts remembrance will be given you in a shortcuts. How to remember it in the shortcuts, and for remembering techniques will also be taught for you. Along with that, based on the techniques, you will be getting the daily test as well as the weekly test question papers, and those marks will be declared for you, and also these will be discussed in the daily class based on your preparations. So this is how we functions, and this is how preliminary examination preparations should be. So you need to read the newspaper daily. NCERT books and their facts are very important. You need to make notes on the self preparations, and you also need to remember the facts for preliminary examination. Now you are done with your notes and you remember all the facts, and the most important part of the examination is a revision. So how to revise your points are, initially you need to know before starting your preparation is, you will not have time for revisions. You will never get time for a revision. So how you should find the time for a revision is, first you should start your preparation with mains and the preliminary. So when you study for mains, it's easy for that. You will also cover the syllabus of a preliminary with some points, and when you do this, you will be finishing it off before the examination date. So at that time you will get the time for revision. When you keep on writing the more number of a test, you will know the value of a revision. So when you write the test, you will remember the facts. So for that you will be sit on revisioning it. So you will not get time to sit in revision. Maximum time you need to revise with your test. So the more number of tests you write, the more number of time you revise. So this is how you need to make your preparation schedule. This is how UPSC methods will be also. Hope you people understand. This is not a kind of school exams, and not to scare you I am explaining it. This is that before starting something, if you know how hard it is, you will be mentally prepared for that, so that it will be very easy for you to push yourself and you will not get stressed in middle. So before starting anything, if you know the hardness of the starting, it will be easy for you to run till the finishing line. You will not stop before the finishing line. That's why I'm explaining you the complete hardness in the examination, and how hard you should prepare and why you should prepare hard is I'm explaining you. Because running is not important. It's important is you need to run till the finishing line. For that we should have the energy. So that's why I'm explaining you the how hard this is. Hope you people is understanding it. Do you have any doubts in this? Any doubts? Shall I move to the mains examination part? Rupali, what you wanted me to explain? Do you want me to explain anything? You're clear or you have some doubts? You said no, ma'am. Should I explain anything in this preliminary examination? Or else you have any doubt? Go for mains. Understood. Okay, done. Okay, now we are moving for the mains examination. So here mains examination, as we discussed in the earlier, we have two compulsory paper. One is language and English, and we have essay paper, 4 general studies paper and 2 optional papers. Yeah, CSAT preparations I will explain you now. So these are all the structure of UPSC examination. So totally we have 8 papers. So these 9 papers actually. These 9 papers will be is the mains examination. So for mains examination, we need to have the answer structure. So what is this answer structure is? Why it is very important? We write answers from 1st standard to 12th standard. We even write 150 mark questions. We also write 10 mark questions, 15 mark questions. Then why this answer structure is more important in UPSC alone? You may have the question. But why it is important is, we are not writing for 12th examination. We are not writing for our semester exam papers. We are writing for UPSC. So it have fixed structured question paper and also the fixed structure answers. It's that you can present your answer in 2 ways. One is a pictorial representation. You can present it in a paragraph or else in the point wise. But where these questions are preparing. If it is a history question, you wanted to draw a map and you need to write your answer, you can draw your map and you can write. The map should be very correct way, like a printed thing? No, nothing. UPSC won't expect you like. They will expect you like just a structure. If it is a Gujarat, you just need to draw the mark, the mouth. That's it. If you wanted to draw the Jammu Kashmir, you just draw the head. It should look like, not the same what it is in the map. You just mark it, the place where it is, not the exact position, but like a structured area you need to mark it. If you present it like, your answers are more valuable. Just answer the question, what is asked in the question. So as of now, till the semester, from 1st standard to semester, we mostly write our answers what we know, not the question is asked. But here, we need to answer the question, what is exactly asked. If a question is about a basic thing of natural disaster, like you have a flooded in your area, how you will protect yourself, if the question is like. So what we will answer, if a flood is coming, as a collector of that area, how you will protect the people? Can anyone answer me? It is a very basic question. Can anyone tell me, if you are a bureaucrat, and your area is flooded, how you will, and you are getting alarm like your area is going to be flooded, what are all the main things you will do first? Can anyone tell me? Even in the chat you can mention me, I can read it. Rehabilitation centers, good. Next. The person who are raising their hands can unmute and talk to me. I will listen it. Move to unflooded areas. Okay. Sending to safe place. Good. Next. Rehabilitation centers. Okay. Good. Yeah. So when you are about to know that your area is going to be flooded, if it is a coastal area, you need to move the place. Yeah, someone is about to talk. Mostly moving childs and old people first. Yeah, that's good. This is what I'm expecting you from your people. So first, when you are moving from the people to the safest place, first the people, whomever it is moving, they will first consider with the old people. Food and medicine supply is needed. Very good. Pregnant women, very good. First preference will be given to children, old age people, women, and the pregnant women will be given a first priorities. They will be moved to the first places, safest places, along with their food, medicines, and the basic needs. They will be moved to the other place. And this is how your presence of mind should be. This is what they expect. And in the answer structure, you need to mention that. So that's why answer structure is important. Yeah, providing them a food, a quality food. And also making the availables of the toilets for them with the hygienic areas. Keep their surroundings clean. So this is how the system will function. So answer structure is like what the question is asked, you need to answer for the question in the very precise manner, in a point by point, or else with the flow chart, or else with the pictorial representations, whatever you go for. So this is how the answer structure should be. Then practice. So do I get the answer structure immediately in the second question? No, we won't get. At least you should keep on writing daily. In the 60th answers or 70th answer, or else in the 20th answer, you will get the structure. Not exactly, but you will know what points should be added, what points should not be added for the questions. So based on this, how you will know what the points to be added, what are the points we should not write here, what the question exactly is, why I should write only answer for the question, why I should not write the extra points is, the booklets will be in a fixed space. If it is a 150 mark, the question will be printed in the booklet and the space will be given for you in the front and back will be the blank. So within that you need to write your answers. So only you should write what the question is asked for. Not other than that. If you write other than that answers, you will not get space for writing your answer, what exactly you need to write. So write only the needed things. How you will know only the needed thing is, when you practice lot, you will know what should be answered and what you should eliminate. The most important thing you need to know before answering the question, both in the preliminary as well as in the mains, is a elimination thing, that what question you need to answer and what question you should not answer. Because in preliminary we have a negative markings, which is that you will also get your marks reduced for your wrongly answered parts. So if it is a state government exams, you will not get the negative markings mostly. If it is a UPSC, you will get the negative markings. If you are answering 5 questions, 3 is right, 2 is wrong, in the sense these 2 wrong questions marks will be reduced in the 3 questions. So that's why answering and choosing your question is very important. This is how you need to practice your answer structures. So practicing the answer structures will give you the idea about how you should answer the questions asked and what is the exact answer you need to write. So this will be discussed in the main session along with your mains answer writing practice in the daily manner or else in the weekly manner based on the batches you choose. Importance of writing. As we discussed, importance of writing is that when you keep on writing, your handwriting will be improved and you will be writing in a very precise manner. You should save your answers. When you write your first question, you start saving it. At the end of when you write it for at least if you are writing 5 questions a day, if you write it for a complete month, for a 30 days, so 150 answers you will be writing it. And if you check your 150th answer, the maturity of the answer, when you compare with your first question, you will be understanding the importance of the writing, that your answers are getting precise. You will have written what wanted it, not more than that. So this is how the answer writing practice should be. And importance of writing is that you will be writing only the needed things. That's why writing is very important. Keep on practicing it. So now you have a doubts of how to write. We need a model answer sheets. Though your friend is writing, you are not satisfied of these answers all. You need to know how the topper is writing is. You need to check with the topper's answers. Topper's answers are available in the websites. You can download it and you can verify that how they have answered the toppers. Answers like how some people will have added the quotes. Each and every question they will be adding the quote. Quotes by Mahatma Gandhi, quotes by Jawaharlal Nehru, and quote by Indira Gandhi will be added in the questions based on the need, not in the just in the way that I know that I am writing. No, if the question is needed, that they will add the quotes, or else they will be presented with the tabular column, or else they will be presented with the flow chart like this. They will be presented with the pictorial representations, map, whatever way be. So just go through the answer writings of toppers. Get guided by your faculty. So that will support you to get the answers done. How to get the answer structure. Don't follow their toppers answer structure. Make your own style of answer writing. Why? Because when you follow your own style, it will be easy for you and you will learn it very fast. If you use their style, it will take time for you to adopt that method and follow their methods. So it will take a time process, delayed, and you will not get the presence of mind as of sudden. So go through all the process, go through all the answers also, and make your own style of writing. That will help you a lot for remembering your facts as well as the answer instructions presentations is a more presentable, more attractive. You can do that. You are not supposed to use 2-3 pens. You need to write with only one pen. If you wanted to highlight your answer, you can double quote it, or else you can underline it the answers. So this is how your answer papers should be. For reference, you can go with toppers answers. Now optional papers. We have discussed it earlier that we have 2 optional papers. You need to choose your optional paper. Same like answer writing examination, you need to answer for your optional papers also. So for choosing optional papers, we provide from our side, we give optional paper coachings for sociology optional, Tamil optional we are providing. If you want, you can join with us. And in that also we will be providing daily test questions will be given to you, as well as the mains weekend tests will also be given to you. Weekly test will be given to you. Same like preliminary, you will get the recording classes, live classes and the material, and along with the daily test and daily paper corrections will be given for you. If you are already completed everything, you have completed your syllabus, everything, you only wanted for the answer writing practice sessions, we also provide that. How we will function for answer writing session is, we take the question, we present you the answer and we teach you how the answer should be written. And secondly, the question will be displayed for you during the session. Within the faculty given time, You need to write the answer by seen or unseen, and you should show your answer to the faculty. On spot, the answers will be corrected and given to you. If want, you can take the group session or else an individual session based on your requirements. If you are taking answer writing session, you will be provided with live session along with the recorded sessions and also with the daily test questions. Not materials will be provided because this is an answer writing session. So we will be providing with the daily presented question answers and your question and answers. That's it. So this is what the mains examination and its importance. And the most important thing is interview. So we have some tips for interview, that when you present yourself in a place or else before someone, a group of people, you should show your confidence level so that they believe in you and they ask you. Your confidence should not be the overconfident. It's that the confidence should be respectable. It should not show your attitude. It should be very humble manner. Your confidence should be. Next, your subject knowledge. The confidence comes when you have a subject knowledge. The area where you present and you have the subject knowledge about what they are going to ask about, obviously you will get your confidence in nature. So other than the subject knowledge and confidence, you should have your presence of mind. The presence of mind is that we were answering for the disaster question, that if your area is flooded, what you will do. So initially the answer was very simple, and when the time is running, you people started answering correct answers. So that is called presence of mind. So when they ask a question, immediately you need to answer for it. So based on your presence of mind, subject knowledge and confidence, you will be get placed. Your problem solving skills. As we were discussing it, how you will solve a problem. Not only a flooded areas are protected, if your area is suddenly surrounded by the Naxalites or else by the terrorists, how you will protect the people, how you will enter them, and if the question is asked to you, how you will be answering to them. That is a presence of mind. So your problem solving skill will also be discovered. So with all these qualities, finally you are becoming a bureaucrat. So this is how UPSC functions, and this is the hard work you need to do. Do you people have any questions? You can ask me. Even in the chat you can ask me. Someone was asking about me to explain CSAT. CSAT, initially we were discussing that we have a fixed reasoning abilities, mathematics related questions we will be asking in the CSAT. But initial days, means in 2023 paper itself, they were asking about number systems, and blood relation sums are also presented. So which will be common for in every question paper, dice related sums are there, but that was not directly mentioned in the syllabus. So we will be covering all the points which is needed for the CSAT. And how you need to prepare for CSAT is, you need to solve at least 5 previous year questions before getting into the present. If you are giving 2024 attempt of UPSC, you need to solve at least last 5 years of question papers, not only for CSAT, also for preliminary, also for mains. You need to solve your question paper. Why it is important is, that will give you the idea of what are all the patterns changed. For past 5 years, the pattern is getting changed. Even the options are changed. They removed the elimination techniques. So many things are getting changed. They will be asking you the current affairs, and the way they ask the questions are getting changed. Sometimes the question will be easy, but you couldn't find the answer in the option. That will be a bit twisted. So how you will write those questions all? So how you will be knowing that when you are strong in your content, when you are strong about the fact, you will find out the answer soon. So how you will be finding out? So that is why the solving of previous year question is very important. So solve more previous year questions when it comes to CSAT. So when you solve the one question paper, you will be covering at least 4 to 10 models of the answers. Even in the comprehension, as well as in the number systems, blood relations, reasoning as an ability. So when you solve at least 5 question paper, you will be solving all the models of the problems, and when it comes to the question paper, you can answer the questions. So it's not our school books that you will be getting the same questions which is asked in your book. For UPSC, you need to know the model and how to solve it and the short tricks to solve the answers. When you see the question, you should find the answer. So how it is possible is you need to solve the previous year questions. When you solve the previous year question, at least for 5 years, you will be get to know all the models of the question, and that will be helpful for you for writing the and clearing the CSAT. Is the answer is clear? Do you have any other questions? Do you people have any other questions? You can unmute and ask me. Thank you. Yeah. So any other questions we have? Is the session is useful for you people? Is the session is useful? Yes. Thank you. We are not in the end of the session. We all have some other things also to discuss about it. I wish you people to stay here to explain the other things about UPSC and clearly. Hope some people left. I'm just presenting my screen with the other material. So this is how our notes will be. This is a sample notes presented for you. To know how the notes will be, we are discussing about polity continuously, and this is a background of the polity, that how the polity was written, why it is written, and who all helped writing the constitutions or written over here. So this is how our notes will be. So this is how we give notes for you to study. So for reference notes and all, reference books and all, we will refer you to get those things. You can get that. So when it comes to the historical background, not only for polity, for all the subjects, we will be getting to know about what is needed for the background. Why we are studying the subject, why the subject is important is very important before starting the subjects. So when it comes to polity, here the polity starts with the East India Company. Not only history we will be discussing about the East India Company, their tradings, we also discuss about that in the polity as well as in the geography. So here the East India Company has taken the trade and they have issued to the Queen Elizabeth. Here the British is getting arrived in the year of 1600 as a traders. They involved here, and in 1765 these companies are getting Diwani, which means that they started paying taxes and civil justice rights of Bengal, Bihar, Odisha. They started trading. So initially this trading was started and they were slowly getting into it, and they started getting positions in the place where we were working. We become the workers, laborers, and they become the owners and the authority of owning us. So later on the Sipai Mutiny is happening in the year of 1858 against the British Crown, and saying that we need to move out. We can trade ourselves, the government should take the responsibility, and they were doing it. So result of this, the country's independence is declaring, and they were established in the year of 1946. So in August 15 of 1947, India is gaining their independence after their Sipai Mutiny. So as of sudden, when we say that no, we are not loving with the British rule, the crown should go out, will it happen? Will the people listen and they will send them off? No. Before leaving them, there was so many fights was happening, so many mutiny was happening, so many wars are between the India and British people, and we have so many freedom fighters in our country. So here we discuss about the what are all the company rules. Rule of company was given broadly to classify as company rule of 1773 to 1858 and crown rule of 1858 to 1947 was there. So here the regulating act first comes in the 1773. So here in the regulating act, it was discussing that the first British government, when they come to India and they started trading, with this regulating act, they started to control and regulate the company. As a trader, they also started doing this. So this is how this is functioning. And these features are explained that the Governor of Bengal, the Governor General of Bengal, and the established 4-member executive councils. So this is how this comes. So these are all the complete history of this, and later on the Amending Act of 1781 comes, and we also coming up with the Pitt's India Act of 1784. These are all the history of polity, historical background of the polity, why it comes into it. So this will be completely explained you in the session. If any one of you want to join a session, you can contact us and get a demo session done, which is completely free for you. So with the demo session, you can decide where to join, and you can also get help from us. Though you don't join with us, we also help you, and we are happy guiding you for the UPSC. Thank you, Kumaraswamy. Yeah, we will be guiding you completely for the examination. So we are here to serve for the students. We do that for you all. If you have any doubts in this, you can ask us. Even not now, once the session is done also, you can ask to us. So what we will be doing you is, we will be covering you the complete syllabus for you, and the syllabus is that a general studies paper 1, and these are all the things we will be covering for you. This is a syllabus, we discussed it early, and when it comes to paper 1, paper 2, and we will be discussing all this. Yeah, Kumaraswamy, we will be providing notes daily. Once your session is ended, the recording class and the notes will be uploaded for you in the previous day. Recording session will be uploaded once the live session is ended. Your material will be uploaded before day. If you are having polity in the next day, your polity notes will be uploaded in the previous day itself, so that you can read up and then you can prepare, and also you can come to the session when the faculty teaches you. You will not be scared of knowing the new points. That will help you. So this is the points we are covering for you. And if you are taking a foundation course, which is a preliminary and the mains course combined, that is a 9 months course, and you will be get as a complimentary of interview course for free. We won't charge you for interview course. We teach optional of sociology and Tamil. You can take the course with us, and the fee structures are foundation course, prelims and mains course, which is a 85,999 course. It's not compulsion that you need to pay in the first day itself and the full fees itself. No, it's not a compulsion. First, you take a first day class as a free demo session, and you can attend a 1 week of session. Regular materials as well as the recordings will be provided for you. Then you can pay the fees in the 2 payments, not in a single payment. So this can be divided by you, and you can pay it in a 2 payments, not in a single payment. And preliminary course, this is only we will be teaching you the prelims. Here the fees is 45,000 rupees for you, and this is also the same. You can take first day session as a free demo session, and 1 week of session you can attend it for free. The materials and the recording sessions will be provided for you, and samely you can pay this fees in two payments, not in a single payment. So the two payments is that once the payment is done, if you are doing payment in July, the first payment you need not pay in August, and the second payment you can do in the September. So this is how we function. We believe and we function in this manner. You can take the mains course with us along with the weekly test as well as the daily test. You can get it from you, and that is 42,000 rupees from us. And the same way, you can take first day as a free demo, and other sessions 1 week for a free classes. Materials will be provided for you along with the recording videos, and you can pay this as a two payments. Optional fees is a 40,000 rupees. The same procedure for optional papers also. An extra test will be conducted for optional papers. And personality test, that is the interview course will be given you free for this session. So if people are interested, you can contact us through this number. Hope everybody are added to the group. You can ask the questions over there in the group, or else in a personal you can text me and ask me doubts. And you can visit us in the futureofficers.in websites. You can find us our regular current affairs material and get prepared of it. And we also have the Telegram group. I'll attach the Telegram group link in the group of WhatsApp. Join there and answer daily MCQ questions and get used of it. We also post CSAT questions. Get used of it. Is it okay? Are you people comfortable listening? Are you people comfortable listening, and hope you people are cleared with your doubts? Is it so? Is it, am I right? Yes. Hope these sessions are satisfied, and I have explained you all the things. Is the session is useful for you? Did I explain you very fast?